So the first thing is you have to pay attention. Because if you pay attention, you'll start to learn that money is everywhere. Every building is owned. These are skyscrapers, bro. Billions. Every apartment nowadays is a million. Million. You drive down a street in London, you're driving past trillions of dollars. There's money everywhere. It's all around us. When I was broke, I thought that the world was broke. I thought that there was no money. And then I got rich and realized that I was completely and utterly wrong. There's so much money. It's everywhere. If I go to try and buy a plane or a jet, they're always sold out. My yacht is a fucking 6-year waiting list.
First of all, money is everywhere. Andrew Tate says this, and it is true. It is actually very true. When you look around, like when you're walking, you look around the street, boom, there's a $3 billion fucking building, or like, boom, there's like a car that costs so much money. Money is everywhere. So, how do we connect this to drumming? Well, I think rhythm is everywhere. You see, some drummers don't really want to practice because they don't have a drum set. But you don't need to have a drum set to actually practice. Rhythm is everywhere. You can literally play like something with your hands on the table. Bro, like I could literally just practice my paradiddles with my hand. You don't even need drumsticks. So yeah, rhythm is everywhere. And you have no excuse not to practice.
There's nothing that God hates more than sloth and laziness. If God were to create a man and that man were to sit around and do fuck all, God will frown upon you. It's why you're never lucky.
And we can translate this into just like everything else. You have to practice drums even when you don't feel like it. I think I realized this mistake a bit too late. I guess like 1 year ago, right? I was just practicing when I just felt like it, and you know, like, oh yeah, I just saw a cool drumming video, so I'll just do a little bit of drumming. But it is good. You do get to practice a bit, but I think, in my opinion, you do need to actually have discipline to practice drums. Practice when you don't feel like it. For example, for me, every Saturday I go to a studio for drums, and basically I practice drums. I play along to songs, I just practice my fills, but I go there even when I don't feel like it. It's always on Saturday and at a specific time. Now, you don't have to do the specific time one. Obviously, I need to go to a studio for my drums, but you should also practice even when you don't feel like it. I think this is a really, really good advice from Andrew Tate.
All of your minds are broken. You can't even focus on anything anymore.
You're right.
You are distracted.
You can't focus on anything anymore, right? This world is filled up with distractions and all of that, and this can actually impact, of course, our drumming, because first of all, you don't get to practice because all you're watching is just cool YouTube drum videos online. Now, one way to prevent this is by meditating, and if you didn't watch my meditation video, I think it's somewhere up here. I don't even care. But yeah, by meditating, you actually get to focus on what you're supposed to do rather than what you want to do. It builds discipline. Okay, so this next one is a very, very interesting one, and it's...
Most men are walking through life and they don't realize that it's constant competition. Every single pound they want, someone else wants. Every single girl they want, someone else wants. And they're just sitting there just fucking floundering and wandering through life, unaware of how competitive the world is.
How do we apply this to drumming? Well, you're basically competing against drummers in your stage. So let's say you're a beginner right now. Maybe some other dude is learning things way faster than you. So are you just gonna stay here? Of course not, right? You're always competing. And this is a very, very common excuse. Oh yeah, no, I don't really compete with anyone. You know, I just compete with myself. Not true. You know why you're not competing against yourself? Because other drummers are competing against you. So even if you don't want to compete, whether you like it or not, you are competing against other drummers. And now don't take this as like a, oh no, you're gonna fail, oh, your other drummers are better than you. No, I'm saying this to motivate you, because just imagine that some other dude has way better drumming than you at the same level as you. Would you want to compete against yourself, or would you want to compete with this guy who's way better than you right now? Okay, so this is the last one.
You could have anything you want. Universe is super giving. If you want it, you can have it. If you're sitting there saying, oh, but I tried my best and I still didn't get it, you're lying. You didn't try your best. That is a fucking lie. The universe gives it to everybody who genuinely tries.
This is very, very true. It happened with my YouTube channel. It's still growing. I'm working hard on it. I believe that I am going to eventually achieve something great with this YouTube channel. Same thing with drumming. If you believe in yourself, like, this isn't some bullshit advice, by the way, like, actually believing in yourself, like, I can't even express how powerful that is, but that's a side rant. So if you try, like, hard enough, you know, you practice every day, every single day, you're watching videos on YouTube for drumming advice and, like, you know, how to be the best drummer, how to impress my family, then guess what? That hard work will pay off. And it is a truth, because if your drumming isn't so good so far, but you're saying like, oh, I practice a lot, I'm not lucky. No, that's not true. Either you're not practicing enough, or that's it. You're not practicing enough. Anyway, this was a really, really interesting video. I just randomly saw like Andrew Tate on YouTube, and I was like, hey, hold on. Maybe these advice can be applied to drumming. And yeah, I think they can. If you twist it around a bit, yeah, you can apply these advice to drumming. Anyway, click subscribe right now to receive some non-BS drumming tips. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.